This is being aired live on YouTube on Roosters Peacock Tarot. When you guys come on, you can go ahead and say hi. Hope everybody's doing well today. What I'm doing today is I'm going to be doing the card pulls for today, and it's a general card pull. It goes for any zodiac sign. Just go ahead and pull out the pieces and parts that you can apply for yourself throughout the day and just leave the rest. And at the very end of it, we usually have an open discussion, which basically it is what it is. It's coffee time tarot. So you grab your coffee, kick back, sit back, relax, and it just kind of gives you a minute to take literally just take a minute out of your day today. Oh my goodness. Since this is being done live on, aired live on YouTube, you guys can say hi as you come on. Now, it's not going to go for everybody, but there is going to be a part in here. What happens is okay, yeah. Is while I'm doing the cards, these are just your basic oracle cards, but I am going to be pulling. I don't always pull the tarot cards because, like I said, this is just kind of a kick back, relax, and I'm an intuitive tarot reader, so I don't really need, and card reader, so I don't really have to have cards to read. So I just kind of use whatever cards are available to me. And if you guys have seen my collection, my goodness. Good morning. I can tell you right now that I am definitely going to, there's going to be a message for somebody who is going to be on the live here because it is entailing love as well. That has been a big theme. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the universal draw first. Yes. End result. Here. I'm going to pull some more tarot cards here in a minute. Okay, so we've got, and like I said, I never used to read oracle cards reversed because they are what they are, right? I mean, whatever's on there is usually what they mean. And they're not usually intended to be read reversed. But like I said, being an intuitive tarot reader, I feel like reading these backwards. It's the opposite. Okay, so we've got yin. Be yin and yang, right? It's reversed. We've got TikTok. Reversed. We've got higher power. Reversed. We've got truth be told. All right, I'm just going to show you the cards real quick and then I'll get right into them. Building blocks. Soulmates. Round and around. We've got leg up. Instantly when I heard leg up, I heard stand up. Yep, stand up for yourself on something. Imagine. These are going to be the end result cards here. And the other result, the message for today is just sit back and observe. Okay, so here we go. Now, it is showing me that there are soulmates in here, but do know that with soulmates, it could be friends, family, lovers. It doesn't matter. Soulmates come in all different shapes and forms. So apply this reading how you will. Okay, so with yin reversed, TikTok reversed, higher power reversed, it's telling me that there's some kind of imbalance right now. And usually it's a duality of two. So it's like an imbalance between you and somebody else. And like I said, apply it whatever area you have in your life. But this is talking about soulmates. So this is some kind of soul connection is what it's feeling like. All right. This could even be, for some, this is even reminiscing, looking back, sitting back, kind of taking a trip down memory lane. And it kind of makes a person feel kind of off balance. There could also be a situation that's going on in your life that does have to do with a soul connection that is current. But a lot of them, I'm hearing it's a trip down memory lane. Okay, so yin. Yin is reverse. So it's just kind of not feeling within your element, not feeling quite yourself. TikTok, it's like for whatever reason, you feel like some kind of time has ran out on whatever it is that you needed to get done. For some of you, it could entail business. It could entail just daily life. But whatever it is it's kind of like, yeah, it could even be that you are feeling like you're standing alone with the soulmates, because this is all blending in together. Okay, so this is almost like, even as you're walking through your day, you could be sitting here taking a trip down memory lane of a connection you had, whether it had to do with friends, family, lovers, but it was a soul connection. And it kind of makes you feel upside down when you think about it. And it felt like time ran out, or time ran out for that person. Yeah, for some, that's the answer. And we've got the higher power reversed. So above as below. Whatever your belief is, it's talking about higher power. And it's almost like a lack of belief. It's kind of like a lack of faith, or kind of like a letdown, or it's hard to believe in something when time has ran out for whoever this was. That actually kind of, it was a soul connection. And it could, like I said, be family. For some of you, I'm hearing family. Excuse me. But it's almost like whatever this was, it's like for some it's reminiscing, and for some of you it is actually like, it's pretty fresh. But it's almost like taking a trip down memory lane, and it kind of throws you back for a second. For whatever reason, it may be the time of the year too. That's what I feel for some. For some of you, this person may no longer be here. Yes, that's what I feel. For some, this person is no longer here, or you're no longer, if you are in a relationship with this person, or this person's no longer in your life. So apply it how you will. So as you're going through your life, and you're actually sitting here, as you're sitting here going through your day, you're wanting some kind of truth to be revealed to you. All right. You could be going through your business day, but this is kind of like the back thoughts. All right. Some kind of thing that's just kind of like, I don't know, it just takes you back for a minute. All right. We've got truth be told. I'll look into this a little bit more. We've got truth be told. All right. Do you see the mask here? Around the situation, either the truth was not completely told, or it's not everything was revealed, because with the mask, and you see that there's nobody behind that mask. Excuse me. So whatever reason with that mask, it's showing me that that person is no longer there. Right. And you could also be, if this is a loss, if somebody's no longer there with you, and however, I mean, soulmates, this connection that you had, friends, lovers, relatives, whoever it is, this one right here is actually something that's going to be on your mind from time to time. And this one is definitely going to be for today. And I actually feel for some of you, it's going to be all the way through Wednesday as well. Some of you, it's actually kind of like hiding how you feel about this. You're sitting here, and what you're showing to everybody else is, do you see the hearts? All right. There was a lot of caring here, a lot of love. There was a definite deep connection here. It should have been yin and yang, but the yin is turned upside down, which tells me they stand alone. So, like I said, I've seen cards like this pop up whenever there is a connection between family, and that one family member is no longer there. And it could also be, sometimes I've also seen cards show kind of like this whenever you're kind of at odds with somebody in your family, and there was a connection, like you can still feel them. It could be mother to son, it could be father to daughter, however it applies. Okay. So for this one right here, truth be told, I don't think the truth was completely told. And I think this is reminiscing about it, or an answer that and for some of you, I'm feeling with this loss right here. And for some of you, it is going to be loss. But for some of you, do you see the mask here? Truth be told, you may not be able to find out all the information that you're wanting to find out. You're not going to be able to get all the answers of what happened. Some of you, it's what happened around this. You're not going to get all the answers. There was overflowing love here. And you're still, and to me, with these hearts as well, sometimes it might describe the person. For somebody on here, it's a female, an older woman, most likely like a grandmother or a mother. And this is not going to go for everybody. I'm just picking up on somebody here. And that person's no longer there. And there was a lot of unanswered questions around the time that they were no longer there. And the way that this person was, they emanated love. Do you see the hearts around? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yep. They emanated love. And with the owl, what are owls? This woman was extremely wise, very smart. I mean, it was almost, to give you an example, so you know who you are. And just to let you know, this is a spirit connect is what it is. I'm not feeling the spirit. I'm just actually getting the message. I'm just kind of like, it's coming into my head. And then I'll give you the message on that one. But anyway, so with the wise old owl, it's kind of like when you talk to this woman, she would be like anything. It would be I don't care what it was. She would seem to always have an answer to it. And she always just emanated love. I mean, very rarely would this woman get upset. I mean, if she did, she hid it very well. I feel that this woman was a very strong woman. I'm getting the grandmother type. So this is a mother. This is a mother or a grandmother or somebody who was like a grandmother to you. Okay, so this is for somebody on here. And the message is here for that one person with the mask here. There was a lot of unanswered questions towards the end, and it's been a hang up. And every once in a while it comes to your mind. And I'll get back to the universal here in a minute for everybody. But with this one right here, do you see the mask here? Not everything was, you're not going to get the answers to everything. Not for what happened. All right. There's a lot of unanswered questions. Whys, you know, this might, and for some of you, this is going to be a time of year that it's going to kind of put that memory in your head. And you're going to be sitting here looking at it going, oh my God, it's like a date. This may be an anniversary of somebody passing. That's what it feels like, because this does feel like spirit. But the message here from spirit is you're not going to get all the answers. Stop turning yourself upside down. Don't do that. That's not what they want you to do. Because I'm seeing it's turned you, and it does. It feels like a maternal or a grandmother. That's what it feels like. Yes. And there was a very close connection. And to you, and it could have even happened back when you were younger. All right. I'm not getting the full picture here, but I'm just getting the short message here. But TikTok, there wasn't enough time with this person. It didn't feel like their time ran out very fast. And it even, and with the higher power being reversed, it kind of made you feel like, oh, you know what? My beliefs. No, this woman here, this woman, number one, she was a truth teller. Okay, truth be told, she was a very kind-hearted person, but I mean, when there came to telling the truth, boy, I mean, she gave it to you. She'd tell you straight up, no matter what, you know. She tried to think of other people, but when it came to, she was a very, how do you put this? Tell the truth. Yeah, you need to tell the truth. I don't like liars. That's what I'm getting. But basically, the message here is even though you may be feeling kind of upside down on this, and that's what it's showing me, this person was a very faith-driven person. So whatever your faith is, this person here was very faith-driven and a lot of love for family here, a lot of love. Matter of fact, she was probably a pillar within this family. The message here is you need to get your faith back. Whatever your faith you believe in, you need to get faith in yourself. You need to get faith in other people. Whatever this is caused you to withdraw. Get your faith back, because that's what I'm getting, is this is a very faith-driven person, which is great. All right, so let's get back to the universal. All right, so building blocks. Okay, I see what this is. This is how this is going to go. All right, this was going out to a very small group, the top one, with this the yang, the TikTok, the higher power reversed with the truth be told. The truth be told is she wants that person to get their faith back, start believing more in life again, start believing in self, start believing in a higher power, because whatever happened here, it took the faith away a little bit. All right. So this was a very small group of people. All right. The next one here, this is going to be for a different group. It's building blocks. You know what? I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to do tarot cards for this one right here, because this is not just, yeah, this is a mother. All right. This was a mother. Yep. I feel like putting this one over here with the Empress. I mean, it's got many meanings, but that's a mother. There was some kind of celebration of life is what I'm hearing. Yep. Family gathering. All right. So let's see what else comes up here. And then what I'll do is I'll pick those cards up and then we'll move on to the next section here. But definitely there was a soulmate connection. I mean, this was really a tight connection. All right. We've got the Six of Pentacles. There was a lot of giving. And it's also talking about trying to get balance after whatever has come down with this person, which not whatever, but that person's no longer there. It's trying to get balance back into its finances of some kind. All right. Probably trying to get stuff in order. All right. With the Six, this could even be going down. And there's something to do with the message here is also there may be some kind of balance that is revolving around this woman, which would be a mother or a grandmother. And I'm seeing June 6, June 6th, around June 6th to 8th. There's something that has to be balanced. I'm seeing even the Libra sign here. Now, I'm not going to pull out every single sign, but that did stand out. And the message is balance will be coming back into this situation, or about the situation, because there is unanswered questions here. And it does have to do with finances. All right. All right, Four of Wands. This is the last one I'm going to pull on that one. And actually, this is going to blend into the second read as well. The Four of Wands, we've got the happy couple here. All right, we've got the Four of Wands. They are strong. They're strong wands. There's really not much else. I can pull a lot out of here. This is about this is like building a life. So this one right here, you could be building a life with somebody. That's why it's blending into here. You could be building a life with somebody, and you did have this event that came down that did make you feel like you are disconnected from a soulmate now, which would be like a mother, grandmother. Boy, that is still, I don't normally continue to say over and over stuff. So let me check something here. Where do I want to go? Show me. Yes. Thank you. Okay, it is message for Spirit. Most likely it could be the mother or the grandmother person could be a Leo, or it could be going to a Leo person. All right. It's talking about courage. All right, the message is from Spirit is we have boundaries. You need to create your boundaries because there is some kind of situation that's going on. And this could have happened years ago, or it could be something that's fresh. I'm not really getting a beat on that, but I am, the Spirit message here is boundaries, because there was a tight connection between you and this person. We've got boundaries right here. You need to keep your boundaries because of some kind of situation that's going on that has to do with finances. And like I said, 6-6, and no, that's not an evil number. June 6th is what I'm seeing. There's going to be some kind of balance that comes back in. And I'm also seeing Libra. All right. There's going to be some kind of balance. It's going to be a balance between give and take. That's what I'm getting. So that's where the boundaries come in. Yep. The message from Spirit as well. Yep. I'm getting touched. Dreams. You need to pay attention to your dreams. There's two different ways I'm seeing this right now. You need to pay attention to your dreams. All right. You had before all this happened. It's like there's something that's happened recently that's kind of got you off kilter. And this is like going to go out to a very small group. Actually, I think it's going to go out to 3. All right. Not the whole complete thing, but there's going to be a big part of it. You're going to be like, okay, that sounds like me. Okay. When the rest of it doesn't sound like you, the rest of the message is not for you. Okay. So we've got dreams right here. So this person wants you to take and pay attention when you're dreaming. Pay attention because you're being given signs. And for whatever reason, you do get messages when you are dreaming. And this person is trying to convey messages to you while you're asleep. Also with this as well, this person is talking about dreams. You have dropped some dreams. Almost given up on dreams. Okay, well, does this sound like your grandma then? Because this is a connection with Spirit. And there's something about a date. We've got a Libra sign. We've got Leo sign. We've got whoever this person was. It was about faith. You must have faith. I mean, very faith-driven person. Okay, so anyway, with the dreams also, the message here is you've started. This is like starting a happy family or a couple. Of my life, and she was blind. It could be. It's definitely a mother or grandmother figure. I'm seeing white hair. So anyway, with the dreams, also the message here from Spirit is you've started down a path of a happy life, trying to, but this is kind of like a hang up. And understandably so, because you're missing a piece of yourself. And you could even be with your soulmate at this time. This is like going to be a several different part. Like I said, there's going to be 3 of you will be able to pull pieces and parts out of this. Observer, that's the message. Don't worry, I'm sitting back watching. I'm watching. I'm observing. I'm watching. That's the message from this woman. Okay, so anyway, the message here is you've already started a new life. And you are now, it looks like a coupling of some kind. All right. Or you're working on happy family. you're kind of backtracking on your dreams a little bit. And this woman would like you to not do that. You need to have more faith in yourself, because that's the problem. You don't have enough faith in yourself. So therefore it's time to get going. That's what she's saying. Get going, get back up, get going. All right. And this, you may not be down in the dumps and stuff, but you may be sitting here hiding how you feel about it as well. I mean, just in general. And when stuff comes around to a time of year when somebody is no longer there, you do kind of have a tendency to get in moods, and you don't really realize you're conveying that to other people. But do realize this woman is around you. The next message here is forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive? What do you need to let go? This is her message to you. I don't feel that this forgiveness towards her. I feel this is like, she was very wise. So her message is forgiveness. Whoever it is you need to forgive, so that way you can let your light shine and be the best you can be, then you need to do it, because your paradise is waiting, and you're the one that's containing yourself in your own self cage. You've stepped out of the cage, but you keep kind of stepping back in it, because you keep, it's kind of like bringing the past step over. That's what's holding you back in this happy family. So forgiveness, you must forgive. For some reason, you must forgive the father. That's what I just heard. You must forgive the father. I got cold chills, big time. You must forgive the father. All right, so right here, yes, I'm getting touched. Okay, so we've got right here, she says, you have the willpower within yourself to leave the past behind and grasp your new world. You need to step forward, and you need to do this without even looking back anymore. Forgiveness and move on. Okay, next, let's get into the next one here. I'm going to pull these up, because like I said, that message is literally going to only hit home with probably 3 people out of millions. That's what it feels like. It feels completely right to me. And not every single part of that is going to hit right. You know, like, you're not going to be like, oh, that sounds like me. That sounds like me. Okay. Once it doesn't, stop right there. Do not put any more into it. All right. I feel like leaving the observer up here. You know, I think I lost it. I don't think people have caught up. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to stick this one over here, because now we're going to move on to the next part. And this is a universal draw, so go ahead and just pull out pieces and parts. This is going to be a message for somebody that is on here or will be on here shortly. All right, I'm going to take a drink here. Observer. So for now, just the message is, universal day message is just sit back and watch. All right, sit back and watch. For some of you, what do you need to sit back and watch about? All right, see, even she said, she's building her kind of her little empire here. She's building and building, right? She's sitting back and she's watching. She's not doing anything. She's just sitting there observing. Building blocks. Okay, let's go ahead and break that one down. Building blocks right here. And I feel this is going to turn into, yes, it is, but we'll do that in a minute. I'm going to do all this first. So we've got building blocks right here. Sitting here building something, but just sitting back and observing, kind of sitting back and seeing how it's going. You know, seeing where you're at, assessing where you're at, seeing where you've been. Okay, this is not about a time of action right this second. For this card right here, building blocks. All right. Can you give me more information? Yes, it can. Okay, the message here is, oh my goodness, that's a nice message. The message here for building blocks, instead of, you know, you're not taking action on something right now. I mean, you're still granted, you're still working. You're working your booty off. There's no doubt here. This has to entail with business as well, like how you make your money. But it's also, for some of you, it's going to entail somebody that you actually love and you have a goal, an end goal. Okay. Yep. But you feel like you're on the, you know, this little, what are those called? On the playground where you go round and around and around and around and it just keeps spinning. And sometimes it's like, whoa. Okay. All right. It's not going to continue like that. Your message is, with leg up, you're getting ready to, you know, you're getting ready to stand up. You're getting ready to take and make that move. But for right now, the message is to sit back, observe. All right. Observe. When it comes to whatever this business endeavor is, whatever this financial endeavor is, but it does involve family. It does. It's not just about you, or you're building towards a family. Okay. So apply it how you will. But with the building blocks, she's sitting back and observing. How's this made you feel? Because you're wanting to take a brand new beginning. I mean, you want a brand new beginning. You do not want to sit here in the same old, but it seems like it's round and round. round and round. Here we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. Okay, so that's kind of what it feels like. And it's been like the same old. But here's the message. You are about to step up. It says leg up. All right. Keep climbing is the message here. All right. How's it been making you feel? And this does have to do with family. It does have to do with finances. The end goal is some kind of concrete life. It is maybe even possibly like literally land. I'm seeing land in my head. All right. This one right here, just making that perfect. I mean, perfect for you. All right. There's no such thing as perfect, but perfect for you. Your perfect ideal. Having enough money to take care of stuff, abundance of, that's a big one too. This may be a big thing on people's brain too. Abundance of food, not having to worry about stuff. I mean, all the work you put into is paying off. Do you see the beautiful bird here? That may be a sign for some. I'm not going to pull out zodiac signs here. It's just it's just the 9 of Pentacles. It is September. All right. Yep. You will not be feeling this way. For right now, just sit back and observe. Now, you'll be moving, taking and putting a leg up and climbing up out of this hole. For some of you, this is like a financial hole. But you've got goals. You've got goals that you want to do. You've got in it. Some of you, it entails a soulmate. You have ran into a soulmate. You are with a soulmate. Some of you, your soulmate's coming in and you can feel it. Others, this is just about sitting back. You need to observe. You just need right now. It's just thinking everything over because it has been causing the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is just what it is. Sleepless nights, anxiety, definitely the sleepless nights thing. The sleep thing is a big one. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. All right, so it's disturbed your sleep, disturbed your peace, made you worry. I mean, think about it. If you've constantly got, and I mean, a lot of us can sit here and say, I kind of feel this. If you constantly got some kind of financial thing looming over top of you, and it's just round and round and round and never seems to stop, and you're working your butt off, you're going to get exhausted. And that's where this point is right here. But for right now, what it's saying is, hang in there. You need to stop and think about where you are now compared to last October, last fall, end of August, September, October. You need to look at where you have come from because it doesn't seem like it because it keeps feeling like this. You are exhausted. You need to take, you're going to have to take and get some sleep. But you're like, yeah, I've got to get this done. I get it. But you're going to have to. What are you working on? This has to do with your money to build something with family. All right. Some of you, like I said, you are with your soulmate. Some of you are what I call leveling up. This will be like an engagement, marriage, whatever it applies to you. You could be married and you're just wanting to take and you're wanting to complete this 9 of Pentacles, which is this happy life. Whatever you have in your head for dreams of what your happy life is, you're working and working and working. And it's kind of like exhausting because it's like, wow, I've been working so hard. I've been working so long. It has been like a double-edged sword. I've started a new beginning. I don't give up. I keep going. I'm not going to give up. But everything seems barren. Nothing's really, come on now. Okay, so that's where this comes in. It messes with the... You think you get caught up on one thing and something else. It definitely has to entail family. For a lot of you, it has to do, it's not just you. It's talking about love as well. And the end goal is this happy life, whatever it is, whatever happy life for you would be. Okay, but you're not just thinking about yourself. Oh, and for some of you right here, I saw instant. Okay, I see the bird here. Bird on a wire, message is coming. All right, that's going to go for just very few. But I heard that somebody on here right now. It has to do with some kind of anxiety. You're sitting over here. You've been observing. That's the message. You need to sit back. You've been building something. You've been waiting for a message to come about this new beginning. It's been rocky, very rocky. It's actually caused a lack of sleep. It's actually caused a lot of stress. Yeah, just what it is. She's sitting up there and sleepless nights. It's just back to back to back. It's like 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9. Stuff just keeps happening. Okay. Bird on a wire for that one person. Message is coming. You're going to hear about this soon. I'm hearing the 28th. Yeah, it's 23rd. Now, I don't know. No, I'm going to see something. Okay, that's going out to one person. Okay, hold on here. I don't feel it's this month, though. It says, I keep hearing, hang in there. Just sit back. Look at where you're at right now compared to last fall. Into summer, into fall, August through October. Okay. There was some major stuff going on, and it was like, whoa, hot mess. Well, kind of look back and quit beating yourself up about it. Yeah, you're feeling weighted down. Yes, you're trying to get an end goal. For some of you, you're waiting for these finances. It's coming, but it's not coming quite yet, I don't think. Whatever this was a big, big, huge. I mean, you probably expected this to already pay off in January. All right. I'm going to piece these together. October. This is going to September. Okay. June. All right. June 28th. I knew it wasn't May. Okay, June 28th. You can count on the simple fact for that one person. Actually, yeah, that one person. June 28th, around the 28th, that's when you're going to kind of get, you're not going to be feeling like this. Okay, for now, just sit back and watch. Okay, you've been waiting for this, whatever it is. You've been waiting for a long time. Here's April. I mean, it's just like a continual. When's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? June. Something's going to shift in June, and this does have to do with money. All right. So if you're waiting and waiting and been waiting for this money for a long time, and this sounds like you, and you've been building and building, just trying to get some results and see some, get something to where you can build a happy life. But it seems like, there's not enough. And for some of you, it might be the King of Swords down here. All right. It's talking about a loss. All right. Tired of losing. All right, that's the message on that one. Okay, so anyway, with the building blocks right there, take a minute for universal here. Take a minute and really look at where you came. How far have you come? You've come quite a ways, a long way. Even a year ago. They always say, take a minute and look back a year ago and look at where you're at right now. Okay, even though you may be feeling like this year that you've been sitting here, it's taught you some patience. Honestly, is what it's doing. Building blocks. You're going to have to sit back. Now, see how she's looking out this way, but she's not looking at all she's built. All right. Kind of give yourself a hot minute break. Because I tell you what, it is on the right direction, even though you can't see everything. This dream that you temporarily gave up on, don't give up on it. There's no need to, because it is still there. It is a building of family as well. All right. And building your wealth. The 10 is completion. You are almost to that finish line to really get, happy life. You can have hardly anything. You think about it. Some of the happiest people, and I'm not going to say everyone's like this. Have you ever noticed that some of the most giving people are the most poorest? They have hardly anything, but they may give the shirt off their back. All right. You may be feeling like, kind of like I'm seeing the tarot card, left out in the cold, worn, beaten, battered. We've got the 9 of Swords. Continue to, that's the message. Continue to exuberate that caring personality. Don't lose it. Don't get so wrapped up in this. And it's hard not to, because if they're all, it's a lot. It's just not stopped. It's been back to back. It is. Take a minute. Observe. Sit back and observe. Really look over what you've really done. Look at the last year. All right. You've come a long way. It's been rocky, but you know what? Here's the thing. Here's your Ace of Swords. You've already started the new beginning. The new beginning is going. All right. So that is for that part. That's for building blocks. Okay, the next card is soulmates. Now, this is how it blends together right here with the building blocks. As I was sitting there reading those two different, those several different messages I was getting, universally, this is something you've been building on. This is soulmates. This is a connection of some kind. And it does look, this is going to go to a coupling. This is not going to go for everybody. You feel like you're going around and around, like literally like on, I can't remember what those called. What are those called? On the playground where you go spin around, they kind of make you sick, but fun. Okay, well, this is not a fun merry-go-round, okay? This is not a fun merry-go-round. It's been around, around, same thing, different day. Leg up. Message is you're getting ready to climb out of this hole, all right? Everything you've been building, you're getting ready to climb out of this hole. And you're doing it together. This is not just you. This is the person sitting here looking and thinking about not just themselves, but other people as well. Yep. Some of you are climbing out of a hole mentally as well. So you're sitting back and you're observing stuff. You're still working hard, but you are still tired of going around and around and around. And it has something to do with somebody who's no longer there. You're about to climb out of this. It does show me family. So currently it's showing me this is a message that's going to go towards with people who have family. Family is involved here, or you're building on a future for a family. It does show me soulmate. Soulmate is currently there, is what I feel for the love spectrum of it. Yep. Message of love right here. Ace of Wands, taking a new beginning, and you're doing this quite quick and swift, and you're doing it with intentions, and you're not giving up on this work. Okay, so hang in there, because you are about to climb out of this hole, and I keep hearing it, right? Because everything you've been building, you're still, you know, sit back, look at all you've built. All right, you may not be able to see it right in front of you. You've actually got a lot more than what, even if you're feeling kind of poor right now, you have more in front of you that you are, what's the word? Solidly standing on is what I'm hearing. All right, the round around, you're about to get off the merry-go-round, and you're about to climb out of this hole. That's what I feel. Yep. You're sitting here hanging on, and right now what's going on is you're hanging on to what's yours. And like I said, sleepless nights, kind of frustrated, up in your head about this. All right, that's going to go out to a very small few. But leg up, you're climbing out of this hole. You're not going to be sitting in this hole for long at all. Not at all. All this work that you put into it, it is paying off. You just can't see it right now at the second. So that's where the card Observer. Just sit back, kind of contemplate, look at stuff, look at what you've built. Just sit back and watch. The answers are coming. Yep. Find the calm within the mental storm. And even at that, yeah, for some of you, yeah, find the calm within the mental storm. Yep. And you won't feel so blinded and always feeling like there's a tower moment that's coming down on you, because there's something very fast and quick and swift. There might be a judgment of some kind coming. It's going to be charging forward, and this has to do with finances. There is a message about this coming soon. Some of you, here's the double soulmate. All right, this is about past. And it also is telling me whatever you've worked on in the past, but this is double soulmate right here. So you could currently be with a soulmate. That's what it feels like, because it's not just about you. If you are single, then this is how you're going to read it. Is you've been sit here, continue to work on what you're doing, because what you have put the effort and time into building blocks here in the past with the Six of Cups, you're going to start seeing results. It's coming. All right. All right, let's see here. All right, that's what I do. Yep. Yeah, here's the end result here is, well, that's the end result. That's actually not really the end result. It's kind of like what you need to be doing. This is just kind of a, you know, take a minute, just sit back and observe. Kind of look over everything before you get all stressed out, because it's hard not to, because this is talking about finances as well. It's talking about building with somebody. It's also for some overcoming a past while building with somebody. It's also talking about feeling like you're on a round every time you get to going good, really good on something. It seems like you're on a merry-go-round. It doesn't stop. What you're about to climb out of it. Leg up. You're climbing out of it. Do you see how this little guy right here is climbing out? Okay, he's climbing out. So that's the message there. Just hang in, no matter what your dynamics is. Now, I am going to go into the love spectrum here just for a moment after I'm done doing the general. But like I said, the message is just sit back. Sit back and take time. Do you see how these two cards, do you see the flags that are the same? Yep. The message is sit back and observe at how much you really have built, how much you really have, because it's almost like the poor moment. Hi, Miss Shelley. It's like the poor moment, you know, everybody's struggling right now. I mean, it's crazy. It's my Lord, I can put $20 in my vehicle a day. I mean, we're all feeling the strain in the pool. This is just kind of like, you know, don't be so tough on yourself. Yeah, you have an end goal, but in the meantime, the message is don't forget your dreams. You had a dream, and right now it's just kind of like, well, I'm so caught up into this that I can't sit here and think about those dreams. Okay, well, I think that's changing. That's where a shift, I'm going to have to look. Shelly, is something coming up around Wednesday? Wednesday to Friday? Let me see, Wednesday, Friday, possibly Saturday. Astrologically, I'm not an astrologer, so I asked Shelly. She'd be like, yeah, because you know what? I hear a shift on Wednesday. You won't be feeling like this. You're actually going to be sitting back and actually not feeling as poor as what you feel you are right now. Because really, if you think about it, all the stuff that you've built, and this is not just about finances. This is what you've built just within yourself and with other people as well. If you're not with other people, this is about building your own little empire, and you're sitting here standing on it and still looking out, but you're not looking at what you've built, right? You're looking at, see the blocks right here? Those are the pieces that just you keep losing. You know, a couple of them hit and they look like they're going to fall, right? Okay, don't focus on the little losses. And it seems they build up, trust me, I get it. Or those little bills and stuff that just shows up and it's like, what the hell is that crap, man? Trust me, I've got 3 of them right now. I'm just like, what the? Yeah. I ain't got no nice word for it. But you know what? It's not going to do me any good to get upset about it. So instead, I am going to take my own advice from what the cards are showing, and I'm going to sit back and I'm going to observe. I'm going to look around at what I can sell. I'm going to sit here and find a way out. This is what it's about. Do not get hung up. Do not get hung up when you are sitting here and all that you've worked for. You actually are still sitting on a lot. All right. So the message here, the end result message here is at one point while all this was going on, all right, it's just daily life. Daily life. August. Okay. August, it's going to be a hot breath of fresh air. Okay. But it's actually going to start coming in July. And for some of you, there's something about love in July as well. I'm hearing that as well. But anyway, it's just, you're going to feel more rounded. Just have more faith in yourself. We've got to imagine. Do you remember when you were sitting back there and you were like, you know, well, this is what, you know, okay, mine. I want to move to the mountains, right? I want to move to the mountains. I want to breathe that fresh mountain air. I want to basically live off the land. I mean, these are dreams. Some people are like, no, I like electricity too, but you get the point. Nature, that is where I feel more complete. But for now, you got to continue to building blocks. And at one point you got so, you know, I get so busy that you kind of you forgot dreaming about whatever it is, like whatever your goal is, whatever's your content life. Okay. At one point they imagine, bring it back in. That's what this message is. Bring it back in. Start dreaming again, and not just dreaming, continue to work for those dreams that you have been wanting soulfully. That's what I get. All right. Do not give up. All right. Let's see. I want to see something. I see August in my head, just a booming. All right. There's November. Let's see where this is going. All right. Whatever this was hit you pretty hard back in November. It felt quite cold. There was some kind of, yep. All right. I'm seeing the sun just kind of peeking around that icy coldness, right? Okay. So it kind of like felt it. I'm seeing November. That's what it says here. But it was definitely around before the snow just started. I mean, the snow was going. But what I'm seeing is there's probably a snowstorm around that time whenever you were sitting here contemplating. This is going to go out to one person on here. That's what it feels like that's on the live. There was a spark of a possibility that had to do with this, and you were dreaming. And it was just, you were starting to come back up, what I'd say alive, imaginatively wise in November. And it's just like, I think you're tired and drained. That's what I think. So do not give up. Yeah, October. Here's July. For some of you. Yep. Hold on here. I'm going to see something. Where'd you go? There we go. Yeah. Okay. This is going to go out to quite a few people. It's going to be different months and different times. This right here is about the time you're starting to think about it. November and December for some. I mean, it really hit a lot of people back in November. But July, I'm telling you, there's something coming in July. And I am seeing the heart chakra, and I am seeing the heart. So some of you it has to do with love. It's not just about money. October, the message is for some of you, plan a date. Plan a date. What is the date for? Plan a date. All right, I'm not getting much about that, but plan a date. I do for July. I do want to take and pull. Now, for some of you, before this got, I see where this is going. This two-part. This is not just for one person, but it is blending. Like I'm picking up on several people on here is what's happening. In July, for some of you, the message is, it is going to be, okay, see, bright, sunshiny. All right, that's how you're going to be feeling more in July. Yeah, probably really hot too. there's some kind of event that's coming, or you may be going to some kind of festivity of some kind. You won't be feeling so much like you have to keep climbing out of the hole. It's something's getting ready to take off is what I feel. And for some of you, literally are going to be taking off on a vacation in July that's going to be quite fun, and it's going to be somewhere warm, very, very warm, and it's going to give you a break from feeling like this. That's what it feels like. So anyway, back to this one. But for some of you, it's set a date in October. Now, I do feel that actually that has to do with love. And here's where we're going to switch. So keep up with me. We're going to switch back here. So, okay, this message is for somebody here that this break is going to be coming here in July. It looks like it looks like maybe this is for you, Shelly. Are you going on vacation? I know you're going on vacation, but this is really special. It's kind of similar to the one in May you took. Yeah, this is for Shelly. That's Shelly's. I can feel that one. You get that rejuvenation instead of feeling beaten and battered and going around the same thing. Okay, so next I'm picking up on somebody that has to do with love. And this one actually has soulmate entailed into it. And it's been building. You've been sitting here building stuff quietly. Yeah, building stuff very quietly. And it's showing me October. It says set a date, but it starts in July. Set a date. What is this? I'm going to pull love cards here in a minute. But so anyway, July. It's a big highlight here. It has soulmate. It's talking about you've been building something not just with yourself, but for somebody else. Soulmate. You've been going around and around. I don't feel you're going around and around with that person. But I do feel there's a financial hole. Yes. Yep. Okay, so anyway, in July, it looks to me like it's going to be much brighter, much sunnier. Of course, July is bright and sunny. And here's the end result. This is where it's going, right here. Right here. This is turning it. This is where it's switching over to love. Okay, this is a message for somebody who's on here or will be on here quickly. Okay, so anyway, we've got the end result here. If that sounds like you, and I do, I'm seeing yeah, this has love. The chaser. Okay, soul connection, soulmates. All right, there we go. Passion. Okay, so I'm just piecing it together before I ramble and tell you what I get. Set a date. You may be engaged. You getting ready to get married? You may be dating. Are you getting ready to ask somebody to marry you in July? Setting a date for October? However this applies to you. I mean, if you're on here, you'll know what this is about. This is something that's quiet. Anyway, end result is we've got the sun. Fun in the sun is what I hear. And justice. Yes, this has to do with July. Okay, so this has to do with love. There we go. Yep. I know. Let's see. Ascending. Keys on the ring. I'm just trying to figure out real quick here because I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here. But this is talking about, but basically, yeah, coffee cup. There's going to be a discussion that comes here pretty soon. This is some kind of outing or event in July. Yup. It's kind of like everything is coming together. That's what I hear. Life, love. We've got, and what are you coming out of? We've got and why? Because somebody's taking action. We've got the King of Swords. The King of Swords can represent a person. It can represent exactly, somebody who is astute, somebody who is more, it's on the logic side, somebody who has very few words, but when they speak, they mean what they say. It could also represent military. It can represent law. It can represent kind of judicial. It can also represent medical. And I'm not doing a medical reading here because it doesn't feel like medical. Oh, crap. Okay, I don't normally do this. Okay. For some of you, the message is if there has been some kind of medical issue that's been going on, that's not going to go for everybody. It's somebody who's on here. It's been confusing. It's been, now, again, I'm going to say, I don't normally do. Shelly will back me up. I do not do medical, but I'm supposed to give this message. All right. Whatever it was is, and this is back to the medical, and then we'll go back over here. This one right here, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not responsible for how you guys use this reading. I'm going to say that now. King of Swords. All right. I instantly saw medical here, and then I'll bounce back to this because the King of Swords is representing a person, I feel. But for here, with the medical part here, there has been something medically wise that came in quite swift and quick, and actually, and it caused some kind of loss. Like there's a loss of motor skills. There's a loss of, I don't know, something. It has to do with the body system. I'm seeing the side card, the body in my head. But it has definitely jacked some stuff up. This is not the first time you've gone around with this round. The message is, yeah, this is something that has already happened. It's just doing it in a little slight different way. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It came in swift and quick. Where's the doctor? This is a doctor. That's a doctor. The magic happened. Okay, let me see something here. Okay, message for you is in July, you will be feeling quite more yourself, because it looks to me like you're going to be working hand in hand with some kind of doctor. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Magic. The magician. So, okay, that's the message here. That's just a quick message for somebody who's on here. It has something to do with your health. It has been quite confusing. You'd rather be around palm trees right now. I'm not reading the words. I'm looking at the palm trees. So you love the sun a lot. Okay, so anyway, so we're sitting here looking at this, the Eight of Wands. Whatever's been going on, it will take, and I'm not going to say it's going to resolve itself, because you have to work hand in hand with the doctor is what I'm getting. But the loss is not going to be as bad as what you think. And it's like motor skills or something. It's like making it to where you can't really do what you normally do. And it's odd. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's odd. It's something that's even kind of confusing you. The message is it's something that is stemmed from the past. It's something you've already been through. It's just showing itself in a different way. And your body system sometimes, I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm going to clarify this, not a doctor. But what I'm seeing and what my guides are telling me to tell you is that with this, it is basically the same thing in a different way. It is now masking itself as something else. So I hope that helps, because this doctor here, it's showing me a doctor, most likely a male doctor. Lightness on, okay. So anyway, magic can happen. This will be changing. So what the message is here, do not get down. Whatever it is, there's pain involved here. Okay. So and it can even cause some kind of depression. This is not a non-ending situation where, you know, it feels like it's just never quits. You're just not quite feeling yourself. The message is in July, when you get a break, you're going to be feeling yourself better. Okay. Because there's a doctor. I'm showing a male. So if you don't have a male doctor, and you've been thinking about looking into a different doctor, do it, because this is quick and swift. You need to do it quick and swift. Okay. And this also rushed in quick and swift, and it does cause some kind of loss. And some of you know what? It's also showing me the heart. Okay, so, all right, I'm getting off that because I do not do medical, but I was supposed to give that message. So go ahead if you were, you know, have some faith in it, but it's showing me a male doctor. So that's the message. And by July, you're going to be feeling more right within yourself. It's going to be a slow process, but it is something from the past that is masking in some other way. It's not quite reacting the way it used to, but it's the same thing. Probably added. It feels like it's added with something, like something else is added, so it's making it feel a little bit different. All right, so do watch it. For whoever this is, I'm also looking at the heart. Okay. All right, I'm off that one. So do me a favor, guys. Do not message me and say, can I have a medical reading? No. Okay. So back to this one right here. Oh, I put it away. There's the king. There was the King of Swords. It was, it's talking about the loss. Let's see if I can find it. I put it way back in there. Anyway, the King of Swords, and it was talking about a loss, right? Now I'm reading this a different way. This is actually somebody, and it's talking about, they're kind of like what I would call leveling up, right? But they're still trying to climb out of a hole. It's showing me soulmate. This is not past. This is current, but it is talking about over here a past loss. All right, this one right here is showing me this is current connections. And it feels like round and round. This is talking about finances. You're building something, trying to build something. It was showing me the Nine of Pentacles. This is love. It's showing me the chaser. I guarantee the runner will show up. The message is, end result is July. Whatever it is, you got something in your head. This has been popping here and there. July. It's almost like, okay, I get it. Are you getting ready to do something? I keep hearing leveling up, and this is within a coupling, and it definitely is some kind of soul connection. Are you getting ready to level up, but because of finances and because you don't feel like you should be where you're at, you're not satisfied with it. So it's kind of like you want to be the best you can possibly be. You know what I mean? That's kind of, yeah. Okay, but the sun, the end result. Okay. And maybe you're even sitting here, if you're not engaged and you're not getting married right this second, if you're getting ready to get engaged, or you're asking somebody to marry you or something like that, the answer is yes. Justice is served. It doesn't matter. That's the message. Okay. So continue today. Just sit back and observe. Look at where you've come. Imagine, start dreaming again. This is the message for this person. You will be able to rise above whatever it is. And it's talking about a past too of loss. It showed me the swords through the heart. Okay. That it's showing me that I'm not going to get into that one. Let me see. Heart with the key, coffee cup. There'll be a discussion here pretty soon. Maybe that's exactly what's going on in the brain here. The end result in July. And it feels like this is something that you've set in your head. Yeah. Yep. The answer is yes. That's what I get. So anyway, heart with the key, Phoenix, coffee cup. This is talking stuff out. There's a lot of passion and chemistry here. Matter of fact, you probably started waking up to this chemistry back in October and then into November and possibly into December. But then it just kind of, it's been building since then. That's what I get. So anyway, it's kind of like you're reawakened and you're rising above. Yep. Rising above. What's this one? New phase, starting a new phase. Transformation, growth. You've growth in your heart chakra. You've grown quite a bit. Cupid's arrow. There will be a conversation here pretty soon. It's okay to have that conversation. That's what I'm getting. Yep. You are healing your heart at this time, but you're working on rebuilding. And here we go. I told you the runner was here. All right. So this is a soul connection. Yep. So start dreaming again. Start putting those dreams back into order. If you need that to have a discussion, do it. Yeah, it looks good. There's not, justice is served. Balance. This is balance between two. So I don't necessarily know if it's a fear thing or if it's not enough thing. You know what I mean? Not saying that's not enough, but the building blocks, it's like, it's kind of like a frustration. All right. You're coming out of that here pretty quick. And it shows me that, I hear work together. Okay. Yep. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. Okay, there's a hint for you right there. End result is wedding rings. And I keep seeing the sun. The answer is yes. All right. Okay, guys. Let me see here. Oh, Shelly, I can't see that far. Insight, psychology. Yeah, I know it's every month, but there's something stands out on Wednesday, though. Around Wednesday. I mean, it's going to shift and pull. I just wasn't sure what it was. Okay, well, that's all I have for you for Coffee Time Tarot this morning, guys. I am going to be doing some more short reads. I don't know if I can't promise I'm going to get to them today. But I'm going to do those in a little bit different way. That was just kind of like a trial thing. So you guys will notice I will be uploading the ones from this last weekend, but people said they wanted to see them, so it'll be on different like TikTok and stuff like that. Those are the ones from this last weekend. I will notify you on Facebook whenever I am putting new ones up. What in the world? Okay. All right, guys, so what is everybody up to? This is where the discussion comes in. Hello. Yeah, as soon as I get off here, I'm about to get busy. I got to go do some running. Got to focus on career. Talking. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's what I have for you. I'm going to have to get the shop opened here for, Josh isn't here quite yet, so I need to get his shop open. Relaxing. Sweet. You need to. Everybody needs to. Yep. This is a day. Just sit back and observe and just kind of like, you know, think your thoughts out, but don't sink into them. Yep. Just kind of see how much you really do have. I mean, we all catch ourselves doing stuff like that. I mean, everybody's like that. We're all human. I feel you. All right, guys. Well, I'm literally going to pop off here then because I'm supposed to open up by 10. Whoops. But I will be taking, and yes, I know Patreon needs to be updated for those YouTubers on here. I'm on Patreon, a Roosters Peacock Tarot. I am going to be sliding over there and updating a bunch of stuff because, like I said, it got kind of busy. And then there will be exclusive content on Roosters Peacock Tarot on Patreon. And I will be getting into this quite quickly here. We've got a flea market. If you guys are out, if you guys are in our area, which is Central Illinois, and it's right by, I mean, we're literally like not but an hour from St. Louis. If you guys are out and about in this area, you guys are welcome. We're going to be Soap and Roosters Peacock. We will be at the Grafton Loading Dock Flea Market this weekend. It's the 4th weekend of every month until October. It starts in April, ends in October at the loading dock. I think it's called the Riverside Flea Market. I'll post on Roosters Peacock on Facebook, you know, so you guys can see times and dates. You guys are welcome. I'd love to see some of y'all. Some of y'all I've met, and it was awesome. Like I met Monica, I met Dana. Of course, I know Shelly. But you guys get out and about. Come see us. All right, guys, I'm going to pop off here. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.